Hello, the internet. It's Lewis Jones again from the Devon podcast, and here today to do an unboxing for you. And this one is a very exciting, newly arrived Kickstarter, and it is the expansion for Red Raven games, Near and Far, and it is Near and Far Amber Mines. So let's take a look what's inside. So one of the first things to notice is in the Kickstarter box it comes with these two here packs of cards because apparently, as the updates say, these cards were originally printed but then unfortunately it was found out that they were the wrong size, and so they've reprinted them. Red Raven Games has reprinted them and sent them all out, but they are as these little extras with these notices on them. So you can see these two here. So we can have a little look at these. So we've this is a little expansion that they did. So this is the headwear expansion. So they're all different hats. They all do different things. You can see here. Oh, everyone has a tricorn, which are just more artifacts that do different things and get you some points. And these ones are kind of that enchanter hats focus on magic, which is a new kind of resource in the game. There we are. So that's that one. And then let's have a little look in the other pack. So these are more hats. Although no, I don't think they are. I don't think this is the different promo. This obviously one is a hat, but there we go. So it's giving you movement in the mines. So a lot of all these sort of extra artifacts are all giving you bonuses to help with the new magic and resource, and also movement and dealing with things down the mine, because the mine in the game is now turned into sort of more of an explorable region rather than it just being the classic placing one of your camp markers out on it. So yeah, you can see these new cards. These are printed quite nicely, and again, pretty good card. Pretty much everything that Red Raven makes is pretty good quality. There's never anything much to complain about with the quality of their products, I always find. And so here we have these are treasures. So these are things that do things. So these are just treasures that again giving you extra bits. When you're in this card you have +3 amber, so presumably that's a new resource as well. I'm not 100% sure on that one. Yeah. There we are. Right, so those are the bonus extra cards. I say bonus extra, that one that was sent for the reprint. So let's see if we can open up the box and see what's in it. So we should probably start by having a look at the box itself. So this is the box artwork. Some nice cover there. Interestingly, for fans of Near and Far, it says Near and Far Expansion 1 in the corner. So it looks like Ryan over at Red Raven Games has got some big plans for some further expansions. Just personal taste, but I hope he brings out some more expansions for Above and Below myself, as I prefer Above and Below, but Near and Far is still a cracking game. So this is the back of the box. So you can see about exploring the new underground of the Amber Mines. There's now spell cards. It changes the buildings up a bit in the town. And one of the key bits that I'm quite excited about is this new cooperative play mode. So you can play on the same team as you go through the campaign together, which will work much better with my wife and I. And you can see they've got down here 90 minutes to play, 13 plus, 2 to 4 players. Open up here, and the box is again, it's got that nice, like a lot of games these days, forget what they call that, but shininess on the letters. You can see that there, the light reflecting off them. Again, quite a matte kind of finish to the box. So let's see if we can get the lid off. Oh, let's see if we're taking all the bits off. Come on. Come on. Right, well, I got the lid off now, and that was more of a struggle than it needed to be. So we've got a rule book and storybook, because obviously this expansion comes with quite a few new characters. So you can see the rule book again, nice, high quality rule book. This is showing the new stuff that we've got. This is a new general store, there's a cooperative board, there's a new magic track, new mine and mystic huts tile. There's a new animal companion, which is a numbat. Some new adventurers, magic teacher adventurers. So these are people who are going to help you in the mines and collecting magic. Expert dice, skill cards, score pad. The amber mine cards, the artifact cards, the minion cards. I think those are the ones used for co-op play. And there's 30 new threat cards. I've always really liked the threats in Near and Far. Some more treasure cards and 30 spell cards as well. It's quite exciting. And you can see again the rule book with all these new bits, explaining all these new bits, explaining. So there's lots of modules in this, and you add the different modules in. So there's new threat cards and module the amber mines. And this is explaining about how you play the mines. You see the mines sort of become a sort of a map in themselves, and other cards you explore and just find more of the mines and get different bonuses. And then there's magic, which we mentioned about, new general store, and the mine adventures, the teacher adventures, and there's quite a lot of stuff in here. Expert dice, amber mines artifacts from the numbat, there's the new animal companion, and then cooperative mode, which is the bit I'm really quite excited about. There's a new rule, I guess that's all to do with co-op bits. And then you'll see there's some scenarios as well that you can play out, and then there's more stories that I won't ruin them for you, but needless to say there's quite a few new bits to come from there. There we are. So that's that. So let's have a little look in here. So some of these bits are already going to have seen. It's a deck of cards. I shall open that in just a second. So we've got some custom dice. These must be the expert dice. Can you focus on that? Yep. So they obviously giving you stuff. There's some food, and or you can pay food to re-roll. Maybe is that what it's saying? There we are. So those are the kind of expert dice. It might be for battling. Maybe you can unlock them, and if you get the lower numbers, you get a re-roll. Anyway, not sure. I'm sure we'll find out when we read the rules. It's a new score pad. Obviously, it's now taking into account some new bits. There's a little deck of cards again. I'll open that in just a sec. Some plastic bags. These are your new magic tracker things. Nice little wooden stars, which is quite nice. New talents that you can unlock, which is a way of upgrading during the when you're in the middle of a campaign. Here we go. Get some of Ryan's artwork out here. I do love Ryan's artwork so much. It's just it looks so great. So this is the new general store. Here's some of the new adventures. There's the numbat. Yeah. Bro. There's a new Mystic's Hut and Mine. So this is the new sort of bits for exploring the mine. Here's some more adventurers. It just mixes things up, keeps Near and Far nice and fresh. And I think that's it's got so much potential for expansion, Near and Far. So I think this is. You can see why he's only made it. This is one of many different expansions for it. This looks like the magic tracker. And there's some more adventures that you can add to your parties. And then looks like finally at the bottom of the box, this is for playing co-op. I have no idea what these bits mean, but it looks pretty badass. And that's the co-op tracker board. And I'm going to need to open these up. Okay, so we've opened these up now, and some of these are things that we've already seen. I think these are the ones with the different sized cards were printed. It would be good to compare them. Whereas here's the minus hats, the reprint they've given us. You compare that with. I see. So there's just a slight. Don't know if you can see that there. There's a slight difference in size, but seems very minimal. But yeah, really very minimal. But I guess you'd be able to feel that in a deck. But there we go. That's good of Red Raven Games to reprint those all before I send them out. And let's have a little look. So we can see some mining bits. This is something to do with co-op. And some other bits. More co-op bits. I think these are sort of where these cards go on there, and you can't use that spot until you sort of either fight them or outsmart them, as is the kind of main way of doing things in near and far. And you can see there's lots more bits, and then there's the sort of mines themselves, and this is obviously a ruby part, or is this amber? I think that's amber, isn't it? That's a new, or is that like the original rubies from the original game? And so you go down there and you get your rubies, reputation, and I think you sort of turn over these cards and explore new things. That gives you magic. So it's just another way of, oh, there's something to fight there. Just another way of, you know, and a new thing to explore, which is quite exciting. And it's kind of the name of the expansion as well. Always something else to fight. So it's sort of, you know, great artwork on there. And it looks like the better stuff, the bigger the reward. And then we've got some number one, some treasure cards, but also I think, yeah, these are magic cards. So these are sort of magic spells that you can do, which I think act a little bit like treasures, but you can only use them once, I believe. And I think if you don't use them, you get the points, I think. But I've not read the rules yet, so don't quote me on that. So we can see some of the divination. So just mixing it up really, and just makes it into quite a massive game now. Actually, there's so much to do there. Yeah, so these are mostly. Oh, and then there's some of the extra new threats, which are always good fun. Ancient robots and Belizean beasts. And there's a couple of extra little treasures at the end there. We've already seen those. And the sand dragon. It's exciting. Everyone loves a dragon. Bro. So that's basically it. I hope you've enjoyed looking through the box for this unboxing of Near and Far Amber Mines. Please let us know what you think in the comments below. Please give us a thumb up if you're kind enough to. Check out our website, which is devondice.co.uk. Follow us on Twitter. We're at devondiceuk. Me personally, I'm at @the_brewery tool. And look out for our podcast, which is available through all major podcast distributors, and that is the Devon Dice podcast. Bro, catch you next time. Thanks very much.